This is pretty exciting for me to do a flip through of this book. When I heard it was coming out, I had like two thoughts. One was, when is it coming out? And the other was, finally, I can't believe Laika hasn't had a book all this time. So at last, there is one. This is called Laika, the Magic Behind a Stop-Motion Dream Factory by Ozzy Inguanzo from Rizzoli Universe. And it's pretty big. I got it off of Amazon, and for some reason the back cover is a little bit bowed. I don't know if you can see it. This is the side, and then we have the back. It's some art from Kubo. It says it's an unprecedented look behind the curtain of the preeminent stop-motion studio. That's exciting. I love stop motion. I love Coraline. I'm always excited when Laika is coming out with a project. That's not to say that I like love all of their stuff or that I'm like never disappointed. I have been, but I still get excited when I hear that they're working on something. And I'm so excited about Wildwood. I've read the books. I have my own opinions about the books, but I'm excited to see what they do with the story. And it's interesting that, you know, the cover is of their first main character and their newest main character, and to see the difference just right here from this kind of like stylized character to this more realistic character. So yeah, let's get into the book. I'm so excited. Inside paper is this kind of brown with some speckles. I don't know if that's like a shout out to any of the movies. We have like the little title page. And this is kind of what I'm really excited to see, like all the behind the scenes photos, and even seeing this, like they're using Prismacolors. Like got a pencil sharpener, some fabric. It's crazy that they used colored pencils. It's like how, where? But let's keep going. What is that? I think it's from Kubo, like in the water. Oh yeah, here it is. In the Garden of Eyes from Kubo and the Two Strings. And this is the house, I believe, from the newest movie, Wildwood. So I'm not going to read through the text, but we're just going to basically kind of get a first impression of the book, look at the pictures. I really want to like look really hard and see what we see here, but I don't want to be a weirdo. But it looks like they have an Excel sheet open. It's hard to tell. And a bunch of characters from Missing Link, box trolls. I love box trolls. I remember I went and saw it with my nephew, and then I went back again, but I fell asleep when I was there. These are all their main characters so far. Wow, so this is like their, let's see what it says. The following spread, the puppet fabrication workshop. And down here there's like a bunch of Paranorman puppets. I can't remember his name. Oh no, I should have like watched all the movies before I started flipping through. But it's so cool. You see like glue guns and Courtney. So it looks like they were working on Paranorman. And there's some characters down here. I'm guessing those are background characters because I don't recognize them. The puppet hospital. That's funny. This is a picture of all the face replacements. Like look at this. Look at these racks. That is so crazy. It's just so much work that goes into these movies. That's nice. They have a bunch of plants, so it's kind of homey. Then we get a little spotlight on Travis Knight, who's like the founder. It says president and CEO. Oh my gosh, so cute. So it looks like she's looking at the script and all that. Also, in case you don't know, Monsters High, is that what it's called, is coming out with their own Coraline doll. It looks really cool. So we got some art for Monkey. I never understood why Monkey was so mean to Kubo. I thought she was supposed to be like a version of his mom. So it didn't make sense to me. Ooh, I love that you can see the script. I was actually obsessed with scripts when I was a teenager for some reason, so it's cool to see the movie in script form. We have another script page from Kubo and the Two Strings. It's hard not to try and read it in their voices. It's like, Kubo, Monkey. Let's keep going before I embarrass myself. And we have some storyboards of like the big climax scene in Paranorman. Oh, now we talk about their look development. You can see all the fabrics that they used, their inspiration for hoodies. They have references, you know, it's not all just coming out of their mind. They're referencing like the real world. And we see Coraline's expression sheet with all her different faces. Oh, her little amused face. I feel like I've seen her make that face when like she's looking at all the little jumping mice. I love this, like the line art of the characters versus, they call it the full color concept. Who's that? Maybe she got eliminated. I don't remember seeing her. Ooh, I love this art style. I wonder if they'll ever do like an animated movie and do something in this style. The elephant concept art. I have to be honest, the elephant was one of my least favorite parts of Missing Link. I don't know, just the way it moved. It looked so, like, there's no musculature to it. I don't know, it didn't do it for me, I guess. Wow, that's so crazy. It looks so delicate. It looks like he's doing it with ink. Yeah, by blowing on wet ink through a straw. Oh, there's an orange. It's like, what can we see here? Is that a paper towel roll? This is very unexpected. I wouldn't think that they would use something so simple, and it's like, it looks amazing. Some more Kubo art. Some like style art or costume art, I guess, for, what would you call her? The other mother? It's reminding me of Mad Madam Mim. And then there's one where her hair is spider webs. Paranorman. I guess I can just call him Norman. The thing that I love about Paranorman is when he's like walking through his neighborhood and you see their interpretation of just like suburban America or suburban whatever state they're in. But you see like the houses are a little bit crooked and the gates are crooked. And this is just reminding me of that, like this art here. I'm really glad that they didn't go this route for Coraline. I think this one is just so her, especially when you look at like the differences between them. These really big, bright blue eyes and this like really long, kind of scary smile. Oh, this is kind of like giving I Spy vibes. The only reason I know about I Spy books, because I didn't look at them as a kid, is that yellow dandelion girl, La Kenzo. So it's like, I spy a record. Oh my gosh. This is the stuff I love, like miniatures, and how particular it is, like with the kind of slightly crooked light post. Love that. Oh, look at the bridge. Ooh, that is so pretty. And then you see the garden, like how they laid it out. So what do we got going on here? For her smile, it's like steps up. There's a tree for her nose with a bridge to divide, like, I guess these are pools maybe? Greenhouse over there? For her little barrette. That is really cool. Oh, and they did it. I never really took it in when I was watching the movie, like how it is set up. I never understood why they were planting flowers down here. That was always kind of like strange to me. Oh, this is like a fold out. Oh. So it's Paranorman, Coraline. Oh, it's like a Vogue version of all their characters. So let's see, we've got Coraline and the cat, Mr. Bobinski, Norman. Oh my gosh, what do they call him? Is it Eggs? Who is he? He's Eggs, right? I don't know her. I can't remember her name. Oh no, what's her name? Winnie, Courtney. I honestly don't even know the names of these two characters from Missing Link, but thankfully they're back here. So it's Lionel and Adelina, and then the evil sisters, and Kubo and his mom. What is her name? I think her name is her name Prue from the book? Yeah, Prue, Mr. Link, and then Miss Spink and Forcible. I wonder if they like actually put all their puppets together and took a picture of them. Ooh, the cars. They're so like stylized. That's what I love about the films, is that it's like stylized reality. Building character. Wow. What am I looking at here? Are those all her legs? The little armature. Oh, this is for Archibald Snatcher. Wow, even his feet. Looking through this really makes me appreciate the films and all the detail that goes into it to make it happen, like even the hair. So even though there are films that I've been disappointed by, I still respect what they've done, and I'll still like go see it. You know what I mean? I love this, just like all the yellow and the art. It says it was designed as yellow to set her apart from the gray of her home in Oregon. A little picture of Wildwood. This looks like part of the like the trailer when she turns around. They really don't give away much about the story in the advertising so far. So I'm like, that's why I'm like, what are they gonna include? This is so pretty. What happens if you accidentally like kick it or knock it away? Like, what do you do? Do you just have to start again? Oh, this is him with his cheese. Lord Portly Rind. Okay, I guess I am kind of a big fan. Prue again. We haven't seen any other characters yet from this movie. We've only seen like the house. We've seen her. I'm trying to see if there's anything else in here to give us like a little bit more. I would say Coraline is my favorite. And then Box Trolls. Then Missing. Oh no, then Paranorman. Then I think I like Missing Link more than Kubo. I'm not sure. Those last two are kind of tied for me. What is this? Is that a screen of Post-its? Let's see. State-of-the-art touchscreen digital boards. That is so cool. So they can just move things around. Wow, that's what it used to look like. It's really cool to see how they have transitioned from this way to that. I wonder if we can see like what they're working on. Nope. There's little notes on how to move them. Many apologies to the VX artist who has to deal with this floor. Best of luck. Oh, that's funny. This is the visual effects supervisor. I think this is one of my favorite shots from Missing Link, is like when he arrives at that little northwest outpost. That's definitely like my favorite shot in that movie. If I were to work at Laika, which I never will, I think this would be the area where I would want to work, where you're like, it's almost like museum artifacts and taking care of stuff. Like kind of like being a librarian, at least in my mind. But I wonder if they'll ever do like a museum tour where they'll take a lot of this stuff on the road, because I would love to go to that. Oh, all their heads. I don't know why, but that doesn't look like Winnie to me. It looks like a different version. Oh my gosh, is that it? No, that's it. That sucks. I'm sad. I want to see more. I'm like, where's the rest of the Wildwood stuff? And then we have some information about the writer and everybody else involved in the book. We'll always leave them wanting more, I guess, because I definitely want to see more. Okay, that was the book. I am super excited for Wildwood. I cannot wait to see it. Like I said, I think it's coming out in October. Definitely going to explore this book a little bit more, but it's so cool to see a studio in this day and age put so much effort and time and energy and technology and artistry into their films. I think this book has definitely given me like a greater appreciation for everything that each movie takes. It's crazy. Okay, so first impressions. I do think this is a really fun book to flip through, and it definitely feels like a nice collector's item, especially if you're a Laika fan. And I haven't read the book yet, obviously you saw that, but I do kind of wish, just by looking at it, that there was like more insight into really specific things about each movie, like how they decided the set should look like this, and I want a really big deep dive. But right now it kind of feels like a coffee table book, like something cool to look through. Part of me wants more, you know what I mean? Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this flip through and that you get the book if you're interested. And of course, don't forget Wildwood is going to come out soon, and the Coraline doll is out if you're interested. So thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye.